24 hours, how many bags of crack jars, how many jars of crack do you use?
To be honest, I probably, the least amount I spend a day on crack is probably around $200-300.
What about fentanyl?
I don't do as much dope as I was because it's not really my thing. I just do it not to be sick, but the most I spend is probably like $40.
Hey, what's up, AML family? Hope everyone is having a great day today. We out here in the trenches, the black hole. This is where addiction takes you. Today we got a very nice lady I'm introducing to the family. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Gigi.
Hey Gigi, how you doing today?
I'm alright.
That's great. How old are you, Gigi?
I'm 29.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
Right here.
Yo, shout out Kensington, we out there. What was it like for you growing up in Kensington?
Well, I was young. I talk to people about it all the time. Like, I grew up right where the park is at Tioga on Schiller Street, and just remembering like playing in the park with like my brother and sister and my friends, to like, you know, walking past now and seeing needles on the ground and just people getting high. Like, it's completely different from what I remember it used to be.
So it have gotten a whole lot worse since you remember, right?
It's definitely a whole lot worse, yeah. It's another world out here.
Right. Paint us a picture of your childhood growing up, your household.
I didn't have a bad childhood. I'm the oldest of three. My mom was a young mom and a young single mom. She had all three of us at the age of 22. So it was hard, you know. She worked, and I wouldn't say I was a bad kid, but I definitely did a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to. I would say that I didn't know who I was at a very young age, and addiction took off way too early, and I seen and did a lot of things that I should have never seen as a child. So I grew up like way too fast.
Wow. So did you grow up in a two-parent household?
No, my dad is an addict as well. So he was in and out my life. My mom met my stepdad when I was probably like 5 or 6. So he raised us, but most of the time it was just me, my brother and sister, and my mom. My dad, like I said, is an addict, so he spent a lot of his time down here. He definitely was one of the lost souls. He still struggles to this day with addiction.
Yeah, that's definitely tough. I can imagine. That definitely affected your life a whole lot growing up, right? Your foundation.
Absolutely, yeah. I found out what addiction was and what drugs was at a very young age. You know, like, I would walk in and see my dad pass out with a needle in his arm. He would pick me up on the weekends and take me to trap houses, and you know, like, I never told my mom about it because I didn't want her to take him away from me.
The first drug you tried?
Smoking weed.
And after that?
It was PCP and Xanax was when like I took off my addiction. Well, PCP is known as the wet dippers. It's cigarettes dipped in abominable fluid. It's what they put in dead people when they die. For me, like, everyone has a different effect. It kind of made me feel like I was in a video game. It took me away from reality. I struggled with numbing my feelings and just not wanting to feel anything. Like, I don't know, like, I was never comfortable in my own skin. Yeah, so I was never comfortable in my own skin. When I started taking Xanax, it definitely numbed a lot of the pain. Like, I recently started talking about my trauma as a child. My dad used to molest me, and for a long time speak about it, and I kept that secret with myself. And the last time I was just in rehab a couple months ago, I shared with my mom, and for the first time I said it out loud, and like it kind of was like a weight lift off my chest a little bit, but at the same time I feel like it's definitely one of the reasons why I can't get clean, and why this past year I've just really been struggling. I've been in and out of treatment centers this last year a couple times, and like when I tell myself I'm really done and like I'm really ready to start a new life, when I'm through the detox, if I make it through, and I get clean, like all them feelings that like for so long I've been trying to push away and not experience come back, and I've run.
I'm so sorry that happened to you, Gigi. What are some of your favorite childhood memories?
I have a big family, and family is everything to me. Me and my brother and sister are really close, and anything that has to do with us spending time together, like if it's just when we used to go to the beach. One of my favorite memories is we used to go to a campground in Jersey called Avalon, and we would stay in cabins, and it was so cool because like we were so young, but like when we were there, my mom would just let us do what we wanted and be free. So it was like we had like a little bit of, I don't know, like freedom, and we used to have fun, like going to my grandmom's and swimming in her in-ground pool and being with my cousins. Like just any memories that have to do with my family are definitely something I keep close to my heart.
Yeah, that's what's up. It's good you got some, memories you can flash back on. So now, after the PCP, what was the next drug you moved on to?
I moved on to Percocet, Oxy 80s, and from there I went to dope and crack. Crack is mainly my drug of choice. It's what I struggle with to this day. It's a fight and battle every day. It's my biggest demon. I wish I would have never started. I watched it tear my family apart. My kid's dad struggles with addiction, and the first time I tried it was with him. I wanted to know what was so important and why it was so great that it took him away from our family that we built together. And the first time I tried crack and heroin was 21, and I'm 29, and I've been fighting it ever since then. It's taken everything from me. I have two beautiful little boys that are growing up without their mom, and no matter how much I love them and how much I want to be there and be a part of their life, I can't. I can't. I'll never stop fighting.
Your kid's father, what did he tell you about the drug when you decided you wanted to try? Well, what warning did he give you?
I'll never forget it. It still is a big part. Like it's crazy. I have flashbacks all the time. I was sitting in our bathroom on the toilet, and I had put the stem to my mouth, and he was getting ready to light it, and he said, "Gee, please don't do this. It's going to take everything from you. Like, you'll never come back." And I didn't think that it was true. I never thought that. I never thought something would have complete control over me and be so powerful, especially growing up and seeing addiction play part in my life firsthand. I never thought I would be so weak, and it completely took over my life. I lost everything. I never thought that I would be a mom and not be there for my kids, and it's just, I don't know, it's crazy how we literally get sucked into this world.
And you never ever in your wildest dream thought you would become addicted to drugs, huh?
Absolutely not. No.
What was your outlook on drugs before your addiction?
I hated everything that had to do with the lifestyle. Like I said, I watched it with my dad. My dad is now blind. He got shot in his head when I was 11 from being down here, and the situation he was in, and I had to watch him rebuild his life. They thought he wasn't going to make it. I laid next to my dad for months while he was in the hospital as a vegetable, and they were telling my grandmom that he wasn't going to be able to do anything again, that he would be stuck that way. and God gave him another chance, as people would like to say, and he still does the same thing that he did before. And addiction tore apart my family as a kid, and I always told myself I would never put my children through what I went through, and I'm doing the same thing.
Damn. Such a horrible hand you was dealt in life. What's the first thing you do in the morning when you wake up, Gigi?
I get high.
And on this show, we keep it real, we keep it 100. We're not here to judge you or anything. How do you support your habit?
I support my habit just like every other girl does out here, trekking. And it's not something I'm proud of. It's one of the reasons why I still continue to get high. I always told myself I would never be this person, and every I've ever had has came true. Like this is my rock bottom.
Right. Well, that's good. You know this is your rock bottom. You can't dig anymore. Only way from here now is up, right? Who are some of the guys that pick you up?
It's crazy. Like there's men that are professionals. I had a police officer pick me up last week, and I got in his car and I looked at him and I said, "You're a cop?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, you can let me out." And he said, "No, sweetheart, I'm just a regular guy who's off duty and wants his dick sucked." And like that, like it really opened my eyes. There's men out here who are professionals, who are doctors, and who have a normal life and have wives and children and go home and tuck their kids in and put them to sleep. And they're out here, and the way they look at us and degrade us is this is never something I thought would be a part of my life.
So what are some horror stories that you have seen or heard about out here in Kensington?
I've heard about a lot of them. Girls getting raped, girls going missing and never being seen again. Two of really good friends of mine I met out here and who I've been through a lot with, I haven't seen in 2 weeks. And no one knows anything, no one knows where they were, what happened to them. I know something's not right because they don't do that, they don't just disappear. And there's been girls found out here, beaten to death. I've had horror stories myself. I've been raped. Actually, last night, I left here and I went and got high and went to do a date and was taken advantage of, and it was the worst experience I've ever felt in my life. Like for the first time, I really thought that I wasn't gonna be okay. Like, if my friend didn't hear me and was up on them train tracks, I'd be dead. And, by the time my friend got to me, thank God, I was passed out and I wasn't breathing because he choked me from screaming so hard. I wasn't just going to go down without a fight and let him rape me and kill me. When he looked at me, he said, "I don't know why you're screaming because you're just going to die anyway." And I just told him, I said, "I'm not going to stop fighting. Like, if you're going to kill me, I'm going to go down with the fight." And, it's fucked up. I'm putting myself in these situations, I'm putting myself out there for these things to happen. Like, there's people out here and, they're not right, and, it's just, I don't know, I can't keep doing this.
Damn, I'm so sorry that happened to you, Gigi. Can you give us a description of the guy?
Yeah, he was a young black kid, probably around my age. He was medium complexion, not too light, not too dark. He was probably 5'8", skinny. I was surprised how strong he was for his build because he wasn't a big guy, but he overpowered me. I couldn't get him off of me. He was young. He had no facial hair. I would probably say the oldest he was maybe 30, and it's crazy because he was so soft-spoken and so calm. Even when I was screaming and he was fighting and he was on top of me, he wasn't yelling. He was just so calm, and he knew what he came out here for. And I don't believe it's the first time he did it. As we were walking up to the tracks, he looked over to where a girl was just found, and he said to me, "Didn't they just find a girl over there beaten to death and raped? And they can't identify her body because they can't see who she is because she was beaten so bad." And when he said that to me, I just know that he's the one that did it. So, like I was saying, he was so calm, and it just amazed me because he walked up to me right out front of the park on Tioga, and you know, like we walked on Kensington Ave. Like people definitely see me with him. It was a nice 10-minute walk, and he wasn't trying to hide himself. He didn't have a mask, like, and he was so soft spoken, and you know, like he was trying to get to know me and asking me about my life. And now looking back on it, everything he was asking was for a reason. You know, like he knew what he was going to do and what his intentions were, and he wanted to see how bad I was hurting, and like, you know, like if like I was really done. And I opened up to him and I told him some stuff, and like when we got up there he changed, and like the look in his eye, and I knew when he said that to me about that girl that something wasn't right. And you know, he started raping me, and I would get up and I would run, and he would tackle me, and I was just trying to get close to where someone could hear me and someone could see me, and I was screaming and screaming, and no one heard me. And you know, like I stopped screaming, and I told myself, like, this is it, you know, like this is the last time, like I'm not coming back from this one. And you know, like all I thought about was my mom. And the last time I seen her, she came out here like a week ago, and I was on the block, and she pulled up, and I walked away, and I was just being so mean to her and just saying the most hurtful things just to get her to leave. And you know, like she looked at me and she said, just let me hug you and tell you I love you. And I just screamed and told her to get away, and I just walked away from her. And you know, she was following me, and I just kept going, and I didn't look back, and I know that hurt her. And I knew I had to say mean and hurtful things to get her to leave, and I didn't want that to be the last time she seen me. And I don't know, like for some reason one of my good friends was up there, and he heard me screaming, and he just kept running to me. And you know, I stopped because he started choking me, and I couldn't breathe, and he still found me. And I ran to him, and we ran across the tracks, and you know, I looked back before I went down, and the guy was just standing there. He wasn't running, he wasn't scared, he was just standing there. And you know, like while he was raping me, I just kept looking at him, and I said, please, why are you doing this to me? Like, you know, like I have a family that loves me, like I have kids. And he looked at me and he said, if you're a mom, why the fuck are you out here? You're getting everything that you deserve. And you know, he looked at me, and before he choked me, he said, you're getting what you deserve, and I'm going to take you out your misery. You won't feel pain anymore. And I don't know, like it was, I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop picturing him in my head. When I was running from him, he said, don't worry, I'll come back for you. This isn't it. And like I don't know. Like I don't know why he was up there and why he found me. You know, like why he didn't kill me. Why everything happened the way it was supposed to, like, because that was his intentions. And it wasn't the first time he did it. You know, like he knew what he was doing. He had it planned out. Like I said, he wasn't scared to be seen. He wasn't trying to hide. He wanted me to see who he was. And I don't know, like this shit happens every day, and no one talks about it. You know, like, and they asked me if I wanted to call the cops, and I said no, because it doesn't matter. Because, you know, to the law, I'm just another girl out here who's putting herself in these situations. You know, I'm just another junkie. And it's just I don't know, like that was enough for me. You know, like I said, it's happened before, but like this time I really didn't think I was gonna be able to talk about it.
Wow. I'm so sorry, Gigi. That's one of the worst experiences, knowing that you about to die. I can imagine how horrible that must. You got a guardian angel that's protecting you. I know you don't believe in these things, but somebody is really, you know, looking out for you. So what's your game plan right now?
We were talking on the way over here, and like I was saying yesterday, like I really do want to go away. I don't want to keep doing this. Like this is not my future. You know, like I don't want to be another victim. You know, another girl who got lost and stuff in Kensington. Like, that's not who I want to be. I don't want my kids to grow up and have to say that their mom died because she couldn't stop getting high. Like, I want a better life.
Is this a choice for you? Do you want to do this?
I don't want to, no. I think in the beginning when I decide to relapse, I'm taking the easy way out because I don't want to feel the pain and all like the bad memories. But at the end of the day, no. I don't want to choose drugs over being a mom.
Absolutely.
I just don't know how to deal with life.
So what do you think it's going to take to get you clean?
I'm ready. Like, I want to go away. There's nothing that it's going to, like, I need to just do it.
We understand how addiction works. People run all the time. So, are you a runner?
I am a runner.
Are you a track star?
Definitely, yeah. But, I wouldn't say it if I didn't want to do it. Like, I just, last night, opened my eyes. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's, if I stay out here, it's just going to get worse. You know what I mean? And next time, I might not make it through it. Like, the drugs aren't even numbing the pain anymore. You know?
Exactly. So what is the drug doing for you then?
It's just making me not feel. When we were walking over here, I was talking to Jay, and he said, you know, like, if you keep numbing the pain, you're gonna get so numb where you can't come back from it. And I don't want to get to that point because I'm really close.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's get off topic a little bit, Gigi, so we can, you know, get you on your way. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. She's a queen, royalty, right? What are some of your favorite foods?
Spanish and Italian food.
Okay, nice. Do you have a favorite band or artist you like?
Yeah, I'm more into like rock. I have a couple, but Frey's one of them. I don't know if I really have. I'm still like a Blink-182 fan. I'm a 90s girl, so, but I don't know if I have a favorite. I like a lot of them.
Shine Down.
Shine Down.
Shout out Shine Down. Shout out Blink. You know what I mean? She got good taste. All right, so when you were a little girl, what do you want to become when you grow up?
I wanted to be a special ed teacher.
Why?
My cousin's autistic, and just seeing what she went through, even still goes through. I don't know, like I had a really soft spot for you know, like kids with Down syndrome and stuff. I have an autism puzzle piece tattoo, and my heart like just really feels for them, and I just wanted to help people. And you know, society, the way that they look and they judge, like it just, I don't know, I just wanted to help.
That's awesome. You have empathy. And that's a great quality to have. You know, you're a very special person. Are you a high school or college graduate?
No.
Did you have a favorite subject in school?
Yeah, history.
History. Oh, that's nice. That's deep. That's what's up. Any hobbies or talent that you have that we need to know about?
I played basketball pretty much my whole life.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can still get down.
I'm gonna get a basketball and we gonna let her do her thing, guys. If your family or your friends were supposed to see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
I just want them to know that I'm okay. You know, like especially my mom, I know she fears every second of every day, with me being out here. Like I am okay. I'm not giving up. Like I am gonna still fight. I just want them to know that, like, you know, like this isn't what I want for my life. You know, this isn't the end for me. They're not gonna have to bury me.
Go ahead, love. Keep on
Like,
talking.
just addiction's not gonna take me out. I'm not gonna stop fighting.
That's right, girl. That's the right attitude to have. That's what's up. So we would like to know, what is your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
Yo, shout out to all the Aquarius out there. So what's up, Gigi? Drop all the love comments, you know. If you had to pick to fly or be invisible, which one would you pick?
To be invisible.
Why?
I've just always been not about attention. I like to be behind the scenes. I'm not a people person. I've always been a loner. I don't know. I just like to be in the background. You know, like people always say I don't talk a lot and I don't have a lot to say, but I constantly sit back and observe. I watch everything. You know.
Sun up, sunrise, or sunset? Which one are you?
Sunset.
Wow.
I'm a vampire. I don't like the daytime.
I hear that.
Especially being out here, a lot of people didn't even know who I was for a long time. You know, to me, it's not cool to be known out here. You know, like I don't want to be Miss Popular. Like I'd rather be by myself. I don't sit around on the Ave and get high. You'll barely ever see me. I do what I have to do, and I'm out. You know, like this isn't fun for me. This isn't like I'm out here because I hate myself and I hate the person I am. You know, like I don't want to be around people. I don't even know how to have a normal conversation with anyone. Like I don't know. Like I don't like the person who I am right now, and it's just what it is.
Well, at least you got hope. That's all that matters, you know. That person is going to come back. So when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
I can't even look myself in the mirror. Gotcha. That's one thing my mom always used to say to me too.
If you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
A monkey.
Wow.
I just think they're cute and they're fun. I don't know.
Curious George, huh?
Yeah, they got personalities. Like they don't care. They're like kids who have no filter. You know what I mean? That's me. I say whatever comes to my mind, and sometimes it's not always a good thing, but you know, it is what it is.
Gotcha. If you could travel to any place or country in the world, where would you go?
I would go to Italy.
Why?
I want to see what it's all about. Like pictures, it's so beautiful. Just the background. I don't know. It just always caught my eye.
Nice. Where do you think you'll go when you die?
I believe there is some kind of heaven. I don't know exactly what it is, but I just feel like everyone goes somewhere where we don't feel any pain anymore, and we feel peace. You know, we're at peace.
Gotcha. And are you currently in a relationship?
I am not, no.
What do you look for in a partner?
Loyalty.
That's the best one. If you could give an advice to a newborn baby, what advice would you give?
Just try. What I try to do is I try not to judge people. You never know where someone came from, what they're going through, what kind of day they're having, and you know, like you said, like you would never expect me to be an addict by looking at me. You can't judge a book by its cover. You know, being out here, people say to me all the time, "You're too pretty to be out here. You don't look like an addict. You know, you're too good for this and this, that, and the third," and that has nothing to do with any of it. You know, like the outside, I look like a completely different person than what I am on the inside. On the inside, there's a lot of hurt and pain.
So when you are alone by yourself, what are some things that you think about?
My kids.
If your kids wanted to FaceTime with you today, will you FaceTime with your kids?
I would want to, but I think it would be selfish. You know, I don't want them to see me or be around me until they know that I'm not going to leave again.
So what if your family were to come to Kensington looking for you today? Would you welcome your family? I think I would, because I'm ready to go away. Yeah. Sure. So if you had a message to send to the world, Gigi, what would your message be?
My message would be to just be kind to the next person. You know, like I said, like we go through a lot of stuff that people don't know, and just the judgment on it being an addict itself. You know, like this isn't what I want. I don't want to be out here tricking, and I don't want to be getting high, and you know, to be running away from life. Just don't judge a book by its cover, and you know, just try not to judge.
Understood. You guys, you heard it, right? What is one thing that you love most about yourself, Gigi?
My heart. I have a good heart.
Awesome. AML family, That's it. You heard the story of the lady herself, Gigi. She opened up and let us have it raw, explicit. You know, she ain't hold nothing back, and I want you guys to give her all the support. She says she want to go to rehab, so if, you know, I will try my best on my end to make my, you know, hit up my connections. If you guys also want to help her too, you know, the comment section, light it up. Thank you so much, Gigi, for your story. You know, stay strong, baby girl. Never lose hope in life, and keep on fighting to the end like you did on those train tracks. All right, never give up. AML family, we about to wrap it up. Is there anything that you're in need of, Gigi, that we can help you with?
No, not really. I just want to go away.
Got you. Okay, guys, until next time, remember, don't be bitter, be better. AML Films, and we out there. Peace.
Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away.